Welcome back everybody to Tech TLDR. Today we are talking why SpaceX may be doing the Super Heavy Booster Starship combo orbital launch by this July, August at the latest, according to announcements. And we're also going to be looking at the evidence that suggests why this may happen. We're going to be looking at the launch tower's integration, the new Raptor engine that has appeared, and also other announcements from insiders in the industry. So if you want to know everything, be sure to stick the entire episode. Drop a like as always. Let's get into the video. First, other SpaceX related news. Tuesday, June 29th, they are targeting the launch for the Transporter 2 rideshare mission. This mission was supposed to happen last week, but they had to postpone to do further testing and for weather purposes. Starlink successfully reached 69,420 active users as of June 25th, coming from Elon Musk directly. And he also went on to say that they're planning to have global coverage by this August, except for the polar regions, which will take another 6 months. So now let's talk about this orbital launch of the Starship Super Heavy that is supposedly going to happen by July. So this article from CNBC does a really great job to break down exactly what was said at the National Space Society's virtual International Space Development Conference. That is a true mouthful right there. The president of SpaceX, Gwen Shotwell, she went on to say that they are shooting for July for the launch of the orbital space flight of the Starship. Now, July seems very soon compared to what we've seen in the past few weeks, the progress they've made, especially the multiple failed Starship launches that have happened. They haven't even actually launched a booster yet, a Super Heavy booster. So to do this in a month, it's going to be quite impressive if they do. So I want to hear what you guys think as well. But let's look at the evidence that suggests that it actually may happen by July. The first thing is the launch integration tower. This photo is from Lab Padre. Everything SpaceX actually tweeted it out. And they're at 6 tower segments now as of yesterday. 6 out of 8 in total. They've gotten this thing up really quickly. And they may actually be putting the 7th installment on it either today or tomorrow. So if we look at closures in the area, we can see that from 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the Starbase area, they have a road closer. It is believed that they are going to be rolling out that 7th segment of the launch tower today, so we could see it installed today or possibly tomorrow. A new piece of evidence that does suggest that the Super Heavy's orbital launch will happen soon is this Raptor engine that appeared in Starbase yesterday. Tyler Gray from NASA Spaceflight tweeted this photo of the vacuum Raptor engine. Look at the size of that thing. And he went to tweet and ask Elon Musk about it if this was going to be used on Ship 20. Elon Musk replied that it is. And this vacuum Raptor will be on the SN20 for that orbital launch flight. And there's going to be 3 in total that are needed. So we can check that box that, okay, 1 of 3 are now there. We have to look out for the other 2. If we can see the second one within, I would say, less than 2 weeks, that's a really good indicator that, yes, that is going to be installed, all 3 in time by the end of July. At the end of last week, the BN 2.1, the test tank, the Super Heavy test tank, was actually removed from its testing mount between Pad A and Pad B. Elon Musk went to reply saying that they are almost done with the first prototype booster. This will go to test stand A. Next one will fly to orbit. And we look, this photo comes from Lab Padre. That test stand was placed yesterday. So very soon we could see an actual booster testing happening down in Starbase regarding these new placements that have happened. Also, Eric Berger, someone who has a lot of connections in the space industry, an excellent journalist, went on to tweet that he had talked to some SpaceXers this weekend and that he has to say that they do seem quite confident in a Starship orbital launch attempt in July or August. So with these different pieces of evidence, the progress SpaceX has made regarding an orbital launch has been quite amazing the past month. We haven't seen any Starship tests, of course. There's been no exciting flights or explosions. Now, whether it's going to happen in July, August, or beyond that, that's still something that, personally, I think July is reasonable. I think it can happen based on what we were just looking at today, especially August, if not July. It's not a government project. There's a lot less red tape involved. The only thing they need clearance for from the FAA to do that actual launch itself, which has already been worked on, so doesn't seem like a problem. Anyways, guys, that's all I have in today's episode. If you enjoyed, be sure to drop a like, a comment, a subscription, and